In short, what this bill does is it slows down the statewide business property tax right away next year, and then slows it down again in the following 2 years, in 14 and 15. And then after that begins a reduction, a moderate and reasonable reduction of 10% a year moving forward each year until 2026. So as you hear the description, you can begin to picture what will happen in our business community. We believe this will be a very valuable recruitment tool for showing businesses why they ought to be here in Minnesota, taking advantage of the workforce that we have available. This will be a very effective tool to show businesses that are already here that we appreciate the investment and the commitment they've made to this state to keep people working and to grow their businesses here. The moment that the governor signs it will be a huge encouragement. It'll bring a significant amount of stability back to our business community and get Minnesota's economy growing on a quicker pace, I believe, in very short order.
Because this is a broad based tax, it goes to every property owner. I do know that a lot of office buildings and small manufacturers are 1 or 2 person shop. There are owners that don't ever want to grow. They get a tax benefit without ever growing a job, and I'm not sure if there's statistical information on that, but that's one of the things that concerns me is that it's so broad based. It doesn't matter if they create a job or not, they just get a tax break on it. Can you address some of that as to the percentage of people in office buildings that are small 1 person shops or independent contractors doing service work to either accounting or lawyers or whatever?
Well, I want to be careful on this one, Turnkey Lash. The job providers that are coming into this room in front of this committee, we're thankful. We are thankful to them.
Mr. Chair, I'm not trying to attack them.
Turnkey Lash, let me finish, and then I'll if you need to either correct or revise your question. We are thankful for what you're doing in Minnesota. Without a thriving private sector economy, there's not much reason for this state capital to even exist. And so what we're trying to do today, with kind of a first things first mentality, is to answer that question, what can we do for Minnesota job creators? Minnesota job creators. So I don't for a moment suddenly leap to the conclusion that, well, somebody's just going to pocket this tax cut.
Mr. Chair.
Senator Keilash, I wanted to make that clear.
This is spending tax dollars, and it's not focused on job creators specifically. It's focused on a much broader, whether people create a tax. The governor's proposal to offer business incentives to hire people at $3,000, that's specifically going to, so what I'm trying to do is get the efficiency of this cut in relationship to job growth and the inefficiency of it for those folks that choose not to grow. I'm not trying to attack them. I'm just trying to say that there's an inefficiency in this.
Sir,
and I'm
Keilash,
looking for some clarification on that.
Yeah. I look forward to hearing that bill.
It's just, I'm talking, I'm not talking about that bill. I'm talking about this one's inefficiency, sir.
Go ahead,
I'm just talking about the efficiency of it. That's all. I'm trying to get a handle on that because that's part of this equation, is that there's businesses that are independent. They're, and they're not going to create jobs. They choose not to. They're as big as they want to be.
Senator Peterson.
I think that will be offset by the income tax, for example. When we have property taxes, in this case, that may be reduced. Certainly, you'll see those dollars available to be used for other things. And to your point, when that small business owner who does not want to grow makes more income, you know what our tax system does? It gets back at that higher income, and they pay a higher percentage of that income. So my hope today is that I can communicate to members at this committee is that part of what you think may be lost on the property side is absolutely going to come back to the residents of Minnesota through higher income taxes.